the North Haven Indians in North Haven. We're about ready to get the game underway. North Haven will kick off the hand to begin the game. Back deep to receive for a hand are Jeremy Friedler and Dan Brand. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff, Paul Sprague, and Steve Fust on the cameras tonight. And we're about ready to go. Kicked off to Dan Brand, who backs up and takes it at about the 8. And swinging to the right side, gets across the 20 to about the 22, where Hand starts their drive. Frank, let's talk a minute about this North Haven team. We understand that they've won only one game all year against Hill House by 10 points. But they've given some good teams a tough battle, haven't they?
This is one of those teams that they say is one of the best 1-in-6 teams you're ever going to face because, yeah, you're right. They took Chester right to the wall. Also took West Haven right to the wall also. So they're nobody to take lightly whatsoever.
Those are two of the better teams that Hand has played this year. We begin the game with Scott Roberts at quarterback, Jeff Monroe at fullback. And that's Monroe carrying the ball. He's up... I'm having a little trouble finding the yard markers here across the 30, about an 8-yard gain. 9-yard gain.
I've always thought that North Haven was always very underplaying themselves. In the past, I never thought they really looked very well conditioned, that sort of thing. This year they do. They have a brand new coach, and they do look like they mean business out there.
Dan Anderson now in at tailback. Scott Roberts hands off to Jeff Monroe, and he's right at the line of scrimmage, but takes it forward near a first down.
He almost was able to get himself lunged forward, but they're going to have to call for the sticks to come out, I would say.
First down Hand. He needed 1.5 yards, and he gained about 2.
He just made it, but they thought it was good enough to give it to him. That was a tough one right there.
First down, and
but you do like to see that's successful in the first series of plays.
From the 33-yard line.
We're just underway in this game. No score. Hand's first possession. Pitch wide to Dan Anderson on the left side. Bounces off of one player and carries forward for about 5.
Well, he leaned into that, into the linebacker coming after him. He leaned right into him and did not let him get a good grip on him. Went right by him. Nice gain.
20, Matt Glass.
Well, Dan Anderson takes it for a little over 5 yards.
On the play.
We will pick up the lineman for Hand. The center is Chris Gavin. The 2 guards are Colin Johnson and Andy Elting. Tackles are Ed Drew and Vero Kishwala. Handed off to Dan Anderson, swinging right, a big hole. First down and more across the 45.
Number 30, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
Anderson takes it to the 47.
That's a nice lead block coming by Special K. Kishwala as he came around that time. Nice job sealing off the backside.
First down and 10 yards to go.
The tight end is James Kingsley.
47-yard line.
This time an offset eye, and Jeremy Friedler is deep. He gets the ball. Friedler takes it to midfield.
Not a lot there.
Number 32, Jeremy Friedler, the ball carrier.
About a 2-yard gain.
This whole facility, I was told earlier, Kent,
number 70,
is much improved over when we were here last time, and they did put a lot of money into this whole facility. About $250,000.
Second down.
They've got a fancy-looking track around the field, and the playing surface looks in good shape. Good grass on it.
Very loud public and aggressive on it.
Pitch wide to Friedler. Friedler's cutting it in.
Another first down.
A little short.
You think
probably.
So? It'll depend on the spot. Yeah, I guess you're
32, Jeremy Friedler, the ball carrier.
I thought he got enough to get it, but I think you're right.
Number 20, Matt Glass.
He's a yard short.
Yep.
3rd and 1.
Third down.
Hand has the ball at about the 43. Ryan Supernaut split wide left, Greg Walby to the right, and Sean Manley is in at the fullback position. Pitch wide to Anderson, and good blocking there on the left side, and a big gain for Anderson, clear down to the 40. Excuse me, 35.
Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
Well, you know, I really like the way they're calling the plays today right now, Kent. Left, right, left, right. It's really nice mix-up on them. Don't see it like that. We haven't seen it in the past that too much.
Dan Anderson followed Sean Manley to the left and made a good gain. First down for Hand. Ball is just about the 35. Handed off the first man, Jeff Monroe, and Monroe gained about 3.
Doing as usual, getting the tough ones out there. The mountain man just has to climb the mountain every time he's out there. Did a good job on that. What do we give him, a couple?
About 2. It looks like they're where they spotted it.
Stopped by number 64, John
So far
Palmieri.
with 8 carries. I mean, I'm just doing this on a 8 carries and 3 carriers out there.
Second down.
Good mix up in ball
And
handling
8 yards
as
to
well.
go.
No passes yet in this game. Monroe gets the ball, and Monroe breaks the tackle, swings it wide, and gains another 3 or 4.
Jeff Monroe.
Looked like that time he may have been able to get a little more distance if he going straight upfield with it, but he wanted to try to see if he got out run.
Number 25,
A little bit moved to the right, and, really got a lot of lateral distance, but not a lot of forward motion. But 4 though, right?
The defensive man met him behind the line of scrimmage, but Monroe was able to shake that tackle.
Oh yeah, he just clawed his way right past him.
3rd and a little over 2 to go. Pitch wide to Anderson, and good blocking over there. Anderson's got the first down plus another 5.
Wow.
Number 30, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 20, Matt Glass.
You know, these safeties are the ones that have to make the tackles right now for the Indians
For
out
Hain High
there.
School.
Dan Anderson takes it to about the 19. You were telling me a few minutes ago, Frank, that Dan Anderson has about 800 yards.
800 is the number that they have by the cat stats.
And they're running a ball right at North Haven. That's Anderson again.
Well, we're first down and you're on the 20 going in, or 19 going in.
Number 30, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
A good 7-6 yards out of there.
About 6.
Glass.
About 6-yard gain.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, those are punishing yards because he's just going in there with those high kicking knees and doing a great job.
The blocking has been superb for Hand so far on this first drive. This is the first possession of the game, and Hand is down deep. That carry is going to take it to about, I'm having difficulty with the yard markers there. Where are we? Near the 10?
It's going to be the 10, I think.
He needs to get to the 9 for a first down.
Anthony May.
Yeah, he stopped it short of the
Number
10.
61, Joe Vespasiano.
Boy, they didn't give
Up
him
to
much
11.
Third down.
not much of a spot on that one.
And 3 yards to go.
3rd and 3. Ball at the 11 for Hand.
So the old clock tick away, too.
We played half of the first quarter, and North Haven has not seen the ball yet. This pitch wide to Anderson. Look at the blocking ahead of that. Manley makes a really good block
He
there.
wants it this time.
And he's near the goal line.
He's
Got it. Touchdown Hand. Dan Anderson takes it in.
My goodness.
Sean Manley led that run to the left and cleaned out for Dan Anderson.
Yeah, he really set up a nice block. Like you say, clean out the linebackers on the left-hand side. But then Dan got up there, and there were only a couple of safeties in front of him. He was close enough. He was not going to be denied that touchdown, and he got it.
Number 8, Scott Roberts, will hold.
Greg Walby to try the conversion. Scott Roberts the holder. Chris Gavin the long snapper. It snapped a little low, but it's a low kick. No good.
Yeah, not enough time to set up on the kick that time.
Walby extra point try.
First time we've really seen that happen, but nonetheless, a great patented drive out there, Kent, by Daniel Hand.
All on the ground, 78 yards, and burned up more than half of a quarter.
Unbelievable. When you look at that, again, what we saw a little bit different in that drive was Hand going left and right, a little bit up the middle, as opposed to the norm, right, when you're starting a game. So we also saw the coach do that in the last game or two, where actually starting at the Cheshire game where the plays are a little bit different from the norm. I, for one, am glad to see that because...
They had quite a few runs to the left there, didn't they?
They sure did.
That drive.
Absolutely did. Almost every other one. I don't keep track of them that way, but, you know, the even split between Monroe and Anderson with a couple shifted in there to the Fiedler was really good, I thought. Very nice.
Number 5, Greg Walby will kick off Forehand.
Hand leads 6-0 with 5:50 left in the first quarter.
Number 20, Mac Live.
And they're going to let North Haven see the ball for the first time.
Angelo Romano.
Won't be Booms one to the far side of the field. It's going to be fielded on the fly at about the 4.
Yes.
Somebody made a good tackle.
That was the man, the younger one out there.
Kingsley made that
The
tackle.
younger, you bet.
Romano,
and I'll tell you, I saw him kind of cute on that from about the 45-yard line on. He had his eyes beating himself right on that runner. And no question, got right in behind the wedge and took him out.
So where are they spotting the ball here? It's at the 22 about. And we do have a break in the action here. There's a North Haven man down on that return of the kickoff. We'll take a break here. Injured player for North Haven limped off. He's number 83, Romano. Is that his name?
Yeah, one of the co-captains.
One of the captains.
Yeah.
So he's one of their good players. And North Haven comes out almost picked off by Jeff Monroe.
Oh, man, that was 6 points right there. The old mountain man was howling in that one on Halloween night.
Second down.
Jeff Monroe is getting quite a bit of time on defense now.
Yeah, we don't see him in there that much, but he is an excellent linebacker himself, and good size, good speed, and he almost smelled 6 points on that. There isn't a full moon tonight, is there?
Yeah, it is Halloween.
It is Halloween. Almost a trick and treat right there.
Now we got Brian DeConcilius in that position. On the other side is Hunter Morris protecting the corners. And it's run right up the middle. A quick opener. Goes forward for 3 or 4. Kingsley in on the tackle. Who else we got there? Can't tell them all. Andy Elting.
Andy was in on that. Yeah, Hunter got in on it a little bit too, but I got faked out on that one. I lost track of it. And Hand did a nice job picking up on the option side of that play, though, because Craig Taylor, they just called his number as to doing the tackle. He wasn't. He actually went after the quarterback and had the quarterback in his grasp.
Third down about 6 for North Haven. Very likely a pass play. They got a full house backfield. Now they're going to run it. And a good run. He looks like he's about a yard short of a first down from here. Up across the 30.
Stopped by number 9, Steve Latimer.
Steve Latimer in on the tackle. Latimer playing a safety position. Dan Brand is
10 yards to go.
Playing deep.
Bubba Latimer.
I liked your interview with Latimer last week, Frank. He was very honest, saying that was my man and got loose for a touchdown.
I got to hand it to the young man for doing that. But he also came back with paying his dues on the interceptions. So, but that's real.
Punt formation.
Romano went to punt for the Indians.
Like I say, a straight-up type of kid will admit that.
Good snap and a left-footed kick, and this kid can kick. That's a good kick. Drives Dan Brand clear back to the 30, and he's down at the 30.
Tried to reverse himself on that. Not a lot of grass in that particular point down there. Nice idea, though. Good idea. You can see what he was trying to do. By the way, also a pretty good rush on the punter out there by Colin Johnson.
First down and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Hand gets the ball back with 4:11 left in the first quarter. They're leading North Haven 6-0. Their second possession. And so far, Hand has kept it entirely on the ground. And here comes another one. Anderson to the left, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe gains a yard.
Nice shooting again by the linebacker. Met him up straight, and still he gets a couple yards out of it, though.
Yeah, they got a couple yards.
By number 77,
and really, we say behind the line, he really wasn't, because there was straight line shirts. Super line shirts by Fast Eddie out there, coming off the centering.
Second and 8 now. Monroe and Anderson are in the backfield behind Scott Roberts, all the way at quarterback. And hand it off to Anderson, a hole to the left side. He's going to be up a yard short of a first down. That's about the 40.
Off the left side.
Well, that's 2 in a row to the left.
Got by number 77, Anthony Mace. Third, number 26, Patrick.
Less than a yard out there, Ken. What do you think?
Third down.
I believe they'll come over to this right side.
2 yards to go.
I believe they're going to run it.
I think they'll run it too, yeah. I think they'll definitely run, but I just got a feeling they're coming to this side. Let's see.
Third and 1. And that's the first man, Monroe, and he's got a first down. That whole line surge went forward.
Oh, beautiful job by the center of Daniel Hand's line. A couple of weeks ago when we did do the interview with Chris Gavin, the center, you could see him really get a beautiful shift of his concentration from hiking the ball back beautifully to forward motion out there.
That play, Chris Gavin, Andy Elding, and Colin Johnson, those 3 men in the middle of the line, all 3 of them drove their men backwards.
They acted like one, didn't they? Beautiful timing on their part.
Handed off to Jeremy Friedler going to the left, and Friedler's got about 7 maybe.
I'm giving him 7 on that one, but he did a beautiful job. Looked a little bit like Eric Hamill running through there that time. The way he kind of wiggled and squiggled and got some good sized yardage out there.
And takes it to midfield.
Second down and 4 yards to go.
So we've seen North Haven with a 3 and out.
They got 1 first down, I think, didn't they?
Did they get 1 first down? Yeah, I think maybe they did.
Hand's got 2 receivers split to the near side of the field, and maybe the first pass of the game. It's thrown complete to Supernaught.
Good Roby's pass.
Ryan Supernaught.
Nice job. What do we get about?
That's another Tiger first down.
The first down to the 36.
How many do you get? About 16? I kind of miscounted on that.
I don't remember where it was.
5, 10, 15. I'm going to give him about 20, I think. Nice job on Ryan. Beautifully job. Looked the ball right into his hands that time. You could see it all the way. I'll talk about that in a minute here.
Pitch to the left for Anderson in a hole there. Anderson is driving forward, and he's probably got another first down.
Number 30, Dan Anderson.
Takes it down near the 25.
Handy Dan.
Number 77, Anthony Mays.
Picks him up and lays him down again.
First down Hand. Down to the 25.
First down.
That was a bruising run by Dan Anderson. He ran over a couple of players.
Oh, he really did. He really had some steam moving that time, too.
10.
He's very quick, and a great first step out there is what he has. And then he kind of goes at, let's say, 75% speed. Once he sees the opening, he has some more energy available to crash into it, and he does a good job.
Ed Drew is that left tackle, and they're running right behind him a great deal in this game so far.
Fast Eddie doing a good job.
Run right up the middle by Monroe. He's still going, still breaks the tackle. Still going almost to the 10.
Wow. Monroe, the ball carrier.
That's about a 14-yard run, it looks like, by Jeff Monroe.
There again, he went up off of Colin Johnson's hole that time. And what happened, Colin Johnson and Fast Eddie moved their players to the left. Chris Gavin to the right, took his player off to the right. Left a real nice quick hole for Jeff to go through, which he did.
Look at this, a double tight end. They've got Zach Suppes on the far side. And they're just going to run it right at North Haven, and they should, as long as they can get that kind of yardage. He's down near the goal.
That might even be a first down because they can get a first.
They can get a first at the 1. They're going to spot it about the 2, it looks like.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
Call for a measure, maybe. By the look of it, Kent.
Stopped by Angelo Romano. And number 25, Kyle Yermolova.
They're a yard short of a first down. We're inside of a minute in the first quarter. Hands leading 6-0. They're going to measure, I guess.
Yeah. 47 seconds left. Look at that. Intense. Wow, this looks like another power eye situation. Your second and inches and goal in inches.
They got power eye, Sean Manley and Craig Taylor in there for blocking ahead of Jeremy Friedler as the tailback. Friedler gets the ball and goes into the end zone. Jeremy Friedler takes it in for Hand's second score.
Number 32, Jeremy Friedler.
No question about that one at all.
Hand touchdown.
Taylor and Manley in the backfield blocking straight forward and just pushed the whole mass right into the end zone. Hand scores for the second time with about 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Now we had Anderson on the first one, right?
Yes.
And now we have Friedler.
Hand is going to go for 2 here.
2-point conversion.
They did not get the first conversion, so they're going to try to make it 14-0. Hand it off to Anderson. Oh, he throws it.
Oh!
It's incomplete, aiming for Kingsley. 12-0, Hand leads.
Conversion is no good.
Well, they faked me out on that. I thought Anderson got it.
I did too.
Quarter to score.
Kind of too bad he didn't.
12.
Because he did make it to the end zone.
0.
While we're working here, we talked a minute ago about, on the interview, Bubba Latimer, saying, hey, that was my man that scored the touchdown. Love to see guys do that. I happened to see Ryan Supernaut at an occasion this week, and I got talking about the game with him, and he said, hey, I missed my passes. He said, I started to run too much, too early. I said, Ryan, as long as you learn from that, that's the main thing. You saw him tonight. He looked that ball right into his hands. Now, it wasn't on camera that he said it, but he knew it. He learned from it, and we love to see young people take that away with them. He's going to be an outstanding basketball player, too, this winter with a hand 5.
Number 5, Greg Wabi will kick off for the Tigers.
Hand has had the ball twice. They've scored twice, but they haven't gotten any conversions yet.
Angelo Romano, deep.
Greg Walby set the kick. And he hits this one very high. And it comes down about the 6 or 7. Oh, good run by North Haven.
Well, this could be trouble.
And Greg Walby is playing safety. Walby brings him down.
Matt Glass on the return.
Greg Walby, the kicker, had to make a tackle.
It was a very nice ball set up by the Maroon out there. Hand had a shot before he entered the protection. Did not work. Nice run by the Indians.
North Haven will take over first.
Great save by Walby. Staying back as he's supposed to as the kicker. Last man back there. He did have to slow him down, but he had help coming, but he took him down all the way.
North Haven returns that kickoff clear back to the 42.
It gives them some life, gives their fans some life out there right now.
They have 19 seconds left in the first quarter. There's a run up the middle. Man gains about 4, looks like, and that probably will run out the first quarter.
Patrick Giddings, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 9.
Talking about Bubba Latimer, he was in on that tackle and Kingsley helping him, but Bubba came up beautifully again from the free safety position.
And
once he saw it was
that is the end of the
saw it was a plunge up off center. He came right in covered and actually took him down.
12. North Haven.
We
0.
switch into the field for the second quarter with Hand leading the Indians of North Haven 12-0.
Saturday, November 22nd.
As we begin quarter number 2, we switch ends, and North Haven is going south. They're at about the 42. Now we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready, yeah.
North Haven runs out of a wishbone, it looks like, Frank. That's the first man who got the ball, and a good tackle by James Kingsley. Helped out by Latimer.
Out by number 42, James Kingsley.
You're right, you don't see the wishbone too much, but a lot of teams that have a small quarterback, a fast quarterback, will use it.
And 3 yards to go.
That young man Giddings looks like a pretty good ball carrier out there.
3rd and a long 3 right at the 35.
If we get some weight to measure from him out here. He's only 5'9", 150 pounds.
We have a rather loud jazz band by the North Haven band right down in front of us. They're a very good band. 3rd and about 3. And that's the first man with the ball, and he's going nowhere. Kingsley is one of them that's got a hold of him. Latimer comes in. And a couple more white. Craig Taylor on the bottom of that tackle.
Getting the ball.
Sean Manley. It was Taylor the first man.
Kingsley.
Yeah, Taylor and Manley particularly.
Fourth down.
Stuffed it tight right at
And 3 to go.
line of contact. Point of contact. Nice job.
So they gained nothing on that run. 4th down play for North Haven.
And they're going for it.
They've got almost 4 yards to go. I would expect a pass play here. The wishbone is a running formation, however, and man is up. It looks like he may have the first down.
It's going to be close.
Patrick Giddings, the ball carrier.
See where they spot that one. They'll probably measure that, Frank. What do you think?
I would think so. It doesn't look like it's there, but, well, no.
Stopped by number 72, Tyler Young.
We're not quite looking down the line of scrimmage here.
No, we're not. It's kind of a tough one.
I thought they'd probably throw that one. Instead, the wishbone, of course, is a strong running formation, basically.
Very much so. And that's why I thought they would be wishboning left. And, of course, they faked that side and came in on a line drive, and I'm surprised they did that.
First down!
First down by about an inch, and that was a fourth down play.
Nice job for North Haven, really. You got to give the devil their due. And that young man Giddings, like I say, he's not very big, but he's a pretty powerful runner out there.
First down for North Haven. They have the ball at about the 32.
Something new this year, all the cheerleaders are flying football.
There's a man in motion. He cuts back up the middle and gains 3 or 4. Brought down by Zach Suppes.
Number 20, Matt Glass, the ball carrier.
And Steve Latimer in on that tackle.
Stopped by number 81, Ernie Remillard.
As we said at the
Gain of 4 yards on the play. Second down.
Starting line.
And 6 yards to go.
We've seen nothing but big lines, actually, this year. And this is no exception here.
About a 4-yard gain on that first down play. Wishbone formation for North Haven. That's primarily a running formation, and boy, he is, it was a fake. And he's brought down, clear down about the 6.
Matt Glass, the ball carrier.
T.J. Naylor finally gets him clear down about the 6. That was a great fake. Brandon on that too.
And number 7, Dan Bryant. That's a first down for the Indians.
But what a night. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, it was.
What about it?
From the 6-yard line.
They've got maroon uniforms, and when they get a ball tucked in there, you can't see the ball. But a first and goal for North Haven. They're threatening to score with 9 minutes left in the half. Swing to the right.
Number 20,
gained about
Matt Glass,
2.
the ball carrier.
Colin Johnson on the bottom of that pile.
Yep. Stopped by number 9, Steve Latimer.
As you can tell, Colin Johnson's going both ways.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
Quick.
Second down.
Very simple, very
Goal to go from the 4-yard line.
Second and goal inside the 4.
What is he called? 61?
Got Ed Drew playing right across from the center. The quarterback kept that one, didn't he? Yes. He went to the left.
Nice job. Short of the goal line. Randy Elking did not take a fake at all, but when you've got a
Jeff Caroga on the keeper.
Action, everybody has an assignment. You have to keep your...
Stop by number 69, Chris Gavin.
And you're going to be able to knock him down.
Third down.
Third and goal inside the 1.
From the 1-yard line.
Inside the 1. And got the defense up tight. And the man is stacked up right near the goal. And he did not get it. He needed about 2 feet.
Getting the ball carrier.
Ed Drew gets the last man that gets up off of that tackle.
Center of the hand line. Timeout. North Haven, timeout.
Out there does a great job.
No gain on third down, and that brings up 4th and goal at the 1. And North Haven takes their first time out to talk this one over before they run it. All right, here's a big 4th down and goal at the 1 for North Haven. Hand is leading 12-0, but they need to stop this one. It's run to the right, and the man dives forward. Touchdown, North Haven.
Didn't make it by much, but he didn't have to.
Touchdown, number 20, Matt Glass.
Well, we were talking about some of these players out there. This Matt Glass, his brother, is the 83 that came out injured, but Matt Glass is only a sophomore. They're playing 3.
Number 42, Angelo Romano will attempt to point
That's
after.
what they have on their team. So
14, Dave Oren will hold.
young team. A lot of good experience.
Conversion try. The left-footed kicker. The ball is bobbled. Quarterback looking to throw it. Intercepted Intercepted by Latimer at the goal line. So the conversion try is no good. That snap was not handled by the quarterback.
Seconds to go in the half. The score, Hand 12, North Haven 6.
Well, that was a very interesting turn of affairs. It certainly was given the opportunity to take place after the run back. And they got to the 45-yard line of Hand on the run. And gave them a short field to work from. They did very well with it.
They had one long run on that drive.
Number 7, Dan Brand. Number 32, Jeremy Frieder are deep for the Tigers. Number 42, Angelo Romano, will be kicking off for the Indians.
I know he's running right by his shoulder, so they're not really doing nothing. Exactly.
North Haven set to kick off back to Hand. Dan Brand and Jeremy Friedler are the two deep men to return the kick. Left-footed kicker. He's a good kicker. Hits this one long. Dan Brand retreats to the 6-yard line. Goes to the right and bounces off of a tackler. Still going. Good return by Dan Brand, almost to the 25.
Dan Brand on the return.
Nice spin move out there and got himself going for another almost 8 yards, I'd say. Nice job.
Stopped by number 80, Jeff Miller. And number 14, David Oren. First and 10 for the Tigers on the 25-yard line.
Ball's at the 25. We have 7:23 left before the half. Hand is leading 12-6. Hand off to Dan Anderson going to the right. Not much there.
Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
Not much is a
Stopped
couple
by number
yards.
77, Anthony May.
Nothing there, but he still gained 2.
And number 52, Val Caroga. Gain of 2 yards on the play. Second down. And 8 yards to go.
Greg Walby split wide left. He's got 2 men out here covering him. One short and one deep. And run to this side by Anderson. A big haul. Got a first down.
You know, I don't know. On the film, it probably was
Number 3, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
Special cake or swallow pulling from.
Stopped by number 44, Benny
All the way
DiMagistris.
around back to lead that play. Did a great job.
First down for the Tigers.
Ball's
On
about
the 38-yard line.
38 now. And Hand keeping it on the ground. Primarily, they've had one pass to Ryan Supernaut for a first down. Handed off to Jeff Monroe. Monroe breaks the tackle. Good run by Jeff Monroe, clear down near the 40.
Number 44, Jeff Monroe, the ball carrier. Stopped by
38.
Ben DiMagistris.
So about a 12.
That's the first down for the
Yeah,
Tigers.
19 or 20 yards on that
10
one.
yards to go. On the North Haven 41-yard line.
Breaking through the line, keeping himself moving. Mountain Man saw the opening and it almost looked like he said, oh my gosh! When it was wide open in front of him. Did a nice job.
First down for Ham. About the 41. Pitch wide to Anderson. Anderson cuts it back. And he's got 5 or 6.
Number 30, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 26,
5
Patrick
minutes,
Giddy.
50 seconds remaining, and I have
Gain of 5 yards on the
25
play.
running plays, so
Second down.
that's a
And 5 yards to go.
big hunk of running plays in a half.
Dan Anderson gets a little over 5 yards on that one. Monroe and Anderson behind the quarterback, Scott Roberts. Roberts hands off to Anderson, going to the left, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, runs over a man or two, first down.
Oh, we should call him the icebreaker.
Number 30, Dan Anderson, the ball carrier.
Dan Anderson runs like a runaway
Stopped by
bus.
number 44, Ben DiMagistris.
He came through that line, followed again the blockers very well. Let the blockers set up, which is the way a running back should do it. But once he saw it was his,
That's
and
first
only his
down for
after that,
Hand.
he lowered his shoulder going to that safety and just creeped him.
First down for Hand at the 27. Hand it off to Jeremy Friedler going wide. And Friedler, a big run. And Friedler heading for the end zone. Jeremy Friedler takes it in.
Oh, all right.
Number 32,
27-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Friedler. An excellent run.
For a Hand touchdown.
What a triumvirate we have out there. I think that'd be the word for it.
Jeremy Friedler is a real change of pace for Dan Anderson, because Friedler runs wide with a little more speed.
Yeah, and he's got a little different motion when he's going out there, too, and you really don't know which way. The way he runs, you don't know whether he's going to do some cutting during that motion.
Number 5, Greg Walby.
Just a great job.
Will attempt a point after touchdown.
Walby will try the conversion kick.
Call him the fiddler, I think. Fiddler.
There's a good snap, man. Oh, that one's kicked left. No good.
No good.
Holy mackerel, we haven't seen...
4 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the first half of play. The score?
18-6.
18. North Haven 6.
Okay. Scored 3 times and they have no conversions yet. 18-6 is the lead with 4:59 left before the half.
Very rare that we see that, you know.
For the Tigers.
That looked like a good snap and hold. He just didn't hit it. That's a long one, hit to the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds on the left side.
Of the 35 or have it kicked over again by Hand pushing back 5. No, they can take it right now. The 35, but looks like they want to kick it over again. North Haven is saying when they do this, hey, we can take that ball and we can put it in the end zone from a kick.
They want to try a run back a little bit further back.
Yeah. Well, it's always a gamble, but it also says something to your players when you do something like that. And so now Hand will be kicking from the 35. And the thing is that
Greg Walby's got enough leg to still get it to the end zone.
He really does, and that is such a weapon. We've talked about that in our broadcast before. And before the game, just watching Greg warming up was really neat to see. He was kicking field goal distance from the 45. And so he's got a lot of leg tonight.
Greg Walby hit that last one to the left. Now he hits this one high. And that one's fielded right at the 10. And they got a wedge set up, but Andy Elting meets the ball carrier at the 25. Good tackle by Elting.
Romano on the return.
I did.
Shot by number 68, Andy Elting.
Andy just was able to filter through.
Did he go through it or around it?
No, he came through.
First down
kind
and
of
10.
filtered through as it was setting up.
From their own
And the running back came around
26-yard
the
line.
side of it, didn't see him, bang, there he was. So they actually lost about 10 yards.
Yeah, they would have been 10 yards further down had they taken the first kick that went out of bounds. They run right up the middle, and that one's not going to get much. The Hand has seen that play before. Colin Johnson is there, and Andy Elting.
Stopped by number 68, Andy Elting.
Number on that one as well. But
No gain on the play.
haven't seen it before.
Second down. 10 yards to go.
He gained less than 1 on that run. That's kind of a strange formation, Frank. Sort of a wing on each side and a man motion back to the middle.
That's to fake you out a little bit. Here's the typical That's better.
Let's run forward for short yardage.
Number 26, Patrick Giddings, the ball carrier.
Our linebacking position.
Stopped by number 68, Andy Elting.
The fact that the quarterback's coming through that.
Gain of 3 yards on the play. Third down.
He can see that the quarterback.
And 7 yards to go.
Might have to take him up, but the quarterback's his man as he comes through.
I hope he can see it better than we can, Frank. I can't tell who has the ball sometimes.
Very, very tough. You're right down there.
I noticed T.J. Naylor is limping a bit, and he's got one leg wrapped. He must have a Charlie horse or something.
Must have gotten one.
They're going to throw. It's an incomplete pass. Steve Latimer is right there, and so are several other Hand players.
Fourth down.
Fourth down play.
Well, we've seen them go on fourth before, but I doubt if they're going from here. They got to do a kick.
We've got a little over 3.5 minutes left before the half.
TJ's really kind of limping a little bit right down there. He's not going to have the 100% speed down there if he does get it.
T.J. Naylor and Dan Brand deep for the Tigers.
Punt formation. This kid's a good kicker.
Romano.
Left-footed kicker.
Punt for North Haven.
Oh, Colin Johnson almost got that one. A spiral that Dan Brand stays away from. Finally tries to get it. That ball's still loose. And North Haven recovers.
Fumble recovered by number 44, Benny DiMagistris.
Danny Brand made a mistake on that one. He should have not touched it after it got by him. North Haven with the ball at the 20-yard line.
For the Indians on the 20-yard line.
At 3:24 before the half.
Well, this may give them some pretty good spirit to move it in. And hand meets it
up
well.
the middle, and Colin Johnson was right there on the quarterback.
Stopped by number 42, Jim Kingsley. Gain of a yard on the play. Second down. And 9 yards to go.
That run gained a little less than a yard.
A little less than a yard.
We have 3 minutes left and a half. Plenty of time for North Haven from this position. Looks like a pass play, and
oh man,
that's Hunter Morris. Hunter Morris, a blitz from the corner, and
on the play by
nails the quarterback for a big loss.
The Hunter. Oh,
Hunter Morris with his left hand in a cast, but he didn't need it on that one.
I don't know, that was a storm type move or something out there. Holy
20 yards to go.
That's the old play that we used to see Eric Becker a few years ago come from that corner untouched
Eric, you bet.
and nail the quarterback. Big loss.
He'd put that mess right on the guy's chest and drive him down.
That's about a 10-yard loss for North Haven. They take their second timeout of the half. They got one left with 2:05 left. Hand leading 18-6.
Hey, look.
That corner blitz by Hunter Morris for a 10-yard loss. North Haven has a 3rd down and 20. It's a pass to now a double pass, and Kingsley almost intercepts.
Romano's pass.
That first one was a lateral, and the second pass, a little razzle-dazzle here.
Yeah, that was almost a lateral and a pass. But good play. Nice play call, but didn't full hand at all. That takes a lot of time to make that happen. And Kingsley followed right back out there, did a nice job. Almost had a pick.
And North Haven takes their last time out of the half with 1:57 left. They got 4th and 20.
That is North Haven's last 10 high school band.
4th down, and it looks like North Haven is lining up for a long field goal. Where's he placing this, Frank?
That looks like it's about the 35, 36.
That'd make it a 46-yard field goal, but he's got a good leg. He can kick it a long way. He isn't going to get there, though.
No, that wouldn't even been a good punt.
Into the end zone, but nowhere near a field goal.
The kick is short.
Hand takes over.
Yeah, that left a lot to be desired, but it was interesting to see them try it. Yeah, almost better than the punt. It comes out to the 20 anyway. I mean, if it was a punt and it went into the end zone, which good chance was it would do that, it comes out to the 20. So nothing really lost there from North Haven's standpoint.
The kicker did not get that one. He hit it low and it didn't go very far.
Yeah, it looked like he hit it kind of.
But he's a good kicker. He might be able to hit that distance if he hit it good. Hand with the ball back. First down, 1:51 left before the half. Here comes Dan Anderson. Anderson, a big haul. Anderson brings it up. Got a first down, a little over 10-yard gain.
Stopped by number 20, Matt Glass.
Crosses the 30.
Kyle,
it's a
hurry-up offense by Hand with 1:45 left.
really working the left-hand side.
They sure are, aren't they?
Yep. And far more than we normally see. Far more.
Got two receivers to the right, one to the left, and Scott Roberts looking to throw.
Walby.
And there's a man open. That's Dan Anderson as a receiver. Out of bounds, stops the clock. First down across midfield.
30.
Roberts' pass completed to number 30, Dan Anderson.
I haven't seen Anderson as a receiver much. Have you, Frank?
No, not very much at all, although he is a good receiver. And I believe he came out one other time this year.
That one was a big gainer and stopped the clock.
Nice choice, though. Very good choice. Coming in underneath the linebackers like that.
Tight formation this time with Walby to the right. Walby is looking long, and Walby's down there. Scott Roberts can't quite find him.
Roberts' pass.
Greg Walby cut behind his defensive man.
Second down.
You don't see that very
10
often, or
yards
we
to
haven't
go.
seen very often, the two of them not hooking up like that in the open, because no question Walby was going to be open, and Roberts just flat overthrew him. Expected maybe a little bit more movement out there by Greg, so you don't see that often. Happened that time. Hand's still alive.
Walby to the left, Supernaut to the right. Scott Roberts looking for Walby again. No, there's a man in between. Kingsley, incomplete.
Roberts' pass.
And
Pointed for number 40 to James Kingsley.
that would have been a tough catch, but Kingsley pounds the ground, thinks he should have had
He
it.
should have, yeah, that's what he
10 yards to go.
thinks. That,
Third and long
a little
for
bit
him.
behind him, right?
A little bit behind him. That would have been a tough catch.
Yeah, very, very tough when you have to twist your body back around like that.
And defensive men were right on him
Right.
when he was trying to catch it.
As it always is the way with a tight end, you know.
Tight end to the right, and they got three receivers to the left. Monroe, Supernaut, and Walby. Good protection. Thrown long, and it's down there.
Yes.
Complete pass, touchdown hand. Greg Walby.
Completed number 5, Greg Walby. 48 yards.
I had a feeling they were going to get a long one before long because Walby had been getting behind the defense.
Yeah. No, he really has had no trouble getting out there. It's a matter of just having the time to throw the ball and to see it right, and Roberts did all it. Actually made Walby stretch a little bit.
Greg Walby hauls that one in on the fly, and a perfect pass from Scott Roberts.
Will attempt to point out the touchdown.
Let's see how this
Number
does.
8, Scott Roberts will hold.
Roberts to hold, Walby to kick. And snap down and put down, and that one looks good.
Good.
And it is good. Six
Really?
hands lead to 25-6 with 1:15 left.
15 seconds remaining in the first half to score. And 25, North Haven 6.
Well, we are seeing some rain come down. I remember last time we were here, I don't think we were grounded real well because I kept getting some shocks out of my microphone. So I hope we're well grounded this time here.
Yes, sir,
Professor Fust.
Kick off back to North Haven. And he hits it long. Near the sidelines, fielded about the 7. And there's a wedge right up the middle. A lot of manpower in there. That one's not going to go too far.
Andy Alding turned it in. I think somebody else was going to be right on the bottom. Yeah, Kingsley, of course.
Kingsley.
Andy Elting.
Kingsley's on the bottom of almost every tackle.
And Kingsley the younger. Jamie. I guess I'm not supposed to call him Jim anymore. You know, we kept debating that the last couple of games, and Mr. James Kingsley told me at the food party it was okay to call him whatever I wanted to call him. But I got picked up again. I got to call him Jamie. So Jamie the younger out there.
It looks like North Haven's just going to kill the clock here.
Yeah.
Well, there's over a minute left.
What keeper.
That absolutely shocks me.
No gain on the play.
Hand's got three
Second
timeouts
down.
left, haven't they?
Sure.
And 10 yards to go.
And could get the ball back and maybe even good field position. And
I think Hand is going to let them run it. It's inside of a minute before the half now. And running.
And we know that the coach is not a coach that runs the score up. He would rather start filtering in second-line players so they get some good experience.
Same formation here. Looks like North Haven will probably just kneel down again.
Gee whiz.
30 seconds left. How much time they need between plays, Frank?
25 seconds, I believe.
Okay, they have to run another one?
Yeah. But really, I mean, you know, we will see that the hand coach, Steve Philippone, if you have a young man who does a good job starting on the JV squad, and he can come into a game like this and get good varsity experience, it really bodes well for the years following.
They were down to 5 seconds and running, so that should run out the first half of this game with Hand leading 25-6 against North Haven. We will take a break and pick up a little bit of the Hand band at the halftime and then back for the third quarter.
Jeff Harper and Lori Kolb will lead the band downfield to the Jefferson Starship #1 smash hit from 1985, We Built This City.
about ready to begin half number 2. Hand will kick off to North Haven, leading 25-6. And Frank, do you have a few stats here?
Yeah, I do. We had a real interesting first half with Danny Anderson, the handy one, 15 carries for 113 yards. And Mountain Man Monroe had 8 carries for 56. Jeremy Friedler, 5 carries for 44 yards and 2 touchdowns. So a total of 213 offensive ground yards by the Daniel Hand trio.
And Walby kicks it off long and halfway into the end zone. Clear out of the end zone.
Now follow up on those stats out there. We had Robert Scotty was 3 for 6 on his passes tonight so far. And again, unofficially, for a total of 88 yards, and he spread those out. 3 receivers, 3 receptions, 3 receivers. Supernaught for 20, Anderson for about 20, and Walby for that beautiful 48-yard touchdown completion out there. So Scotty Roberts.
He's made those pass completions count, hasn't he?
Yeah, his average on the season is around 56%, so right there he had 50%. So he's keeping his average right there. Nice job by everybody all the way around.
North Haven starts the second half at the 20. And we'll see if they open it up at all. They're still in that wishbone formation. Run to the right and maybe gains a yard.
Boy, that was
Suppies and Manley in on that tackle.
The ball carrier.
Very slow taking place. That particular
Manley.
play almost looked like
2 yards on the play.
they didn't mean too much business on that one, but they
Second down.
got a yard out of it, 1.5 yards or so.
And 8 yards to go.
In the defensive line for Hand, let's see if we can pick up everybody that's in there. Right in the middle is Sean Manley, it looks like. Craig Taylor and Zach Suppies on either side of him.
Just a tight end. Do you have a tight end? You eligible?
And there's a handoff and a broken tackle. And finally he's hauled down by
Number 20, Max Ladd, the ball carrier.
Brand and who's the other one?
Stopped by number 7.
Brandon Latimer, Bubba.
Number 20 in there.
Oh, what? Oh, Neil.
And Jeff Knowlton.
Jeff Knowlton, oh, I'm sorry.
But a big run for North Haven. First down.
He broke through very handily out there, and Glass is the one. We say he's a sophomore doing a real good job for the offense out there of the Indians.
This wishbone formation, Hand, I don't believe has seen a wishbone yet this year, have they?
No,
I can't
you've seen a
recall.
lot of option stuff out of Cheshire, but not a wishbone as such. I would like to make mention, though, we saw earlier in the game, Adam Glass, number 83 for the Indians, come off limping, and now he's on the sidelines on crutches, so he has a little bit of looks like an ankle problem down there.
And there's a pile up of manpower there at about the 45.
Again, they're taking this right into the heart of Hand's defensive line with these plays.
Gained about 3.
The last man up is
Kingsley.
James the Younger.
And 6 yards to go.
James Kingsley. That gained about 3 yards. They are going to have tough time running against Hand's defense most of the time, I think, though.
Most of the time, taking it right up to the center.
We are playing in a light rain right now. It's starting to sprinkle a bit. And a run up the middle, and not much there.
No, it really didn't do anything there. But again, Craig Taylor and Sean Manley in their twin guard positions down there, just stuffing that line beautifully down there.
I see number 11 for Hand. That's Vinny Benevento is in there on defense. He's playing a linebacker position.
Matter of fact, like you said, Jeff Knowlton's in there for T.J. Naylor. Now, we saw Naylor kind of nursing his leg or ankle a little bit earlier, too. So.
Yeah, Naylor was not running real well earlier.
Got him out of there. Don't risk anything you don't need to.
Looks like a pass play, and he's being pressured. Oh, good block by North Haven, but that's short of a first down.
Short of a first time. Nice tackle by Fast Eddie Drew.
Eddie.
Stopped by number 11, Vin Benevento.
Well, I thought it was Fast Eddie Drew, number 70 in there, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, Drew pushed him out of bounds. Fourth down for North Haven. They're short of midfield.
3 yards to go.
But when you're 1-6, you can expect almost anything out of a team.
Almost anything. You could be a little razzle dazzle,
Romano.
a little fake out here, some sort.
Dan Brand drops back to about the 20.
Deep for the Tigers.
It's a snap to the right and just barely gets it away. And that almost touched.
Oh, man.
Jeff Knowlton was trying to block, and that ball almost came down and hit him.
Wow, that could have been a very interesting situation, let me put it that way.
He wasn't trying to catch the ball, he was trying to block, but he wasn't far enough away from the ball.
See if our cameraman can get a picture of the cherry picker down there. Think you can get them picked up on there? No, just want to show everybody that just recently North Haven has started filming their football games, and it was Madison Cable TV helped get them started on that. And they've got a cherry picker down at the end of the end zone for one of their cameras, and glad to see them doing that to help out the young folks. I heard just before the game started that North Haven did join the Shoreline Rec League, which our rec league team players play in. It's just great to see the young people having a chance to see their high school seniors and juniors getting on TV and the local cable access in North Haven.
That's an encroachment against Hand. That's the first penalty I recall against Hand.
I think it was the first one of the night. I don't remember having another penalty tonight. So
you may be right.
Rodeo 189 KJO.
First down and 15 now. Dan Anderson running to the left. Anderson gets back about 5 or 6 of it.
Just about back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a tad more.
Yeah, I think he gained about 6.
Stopped by.
I don't know if I mentioned, but in the first half, Hand had unofficially 28 plays, running plays from scrimmage, plus the pass plays. So Hand had a lot of plays during that first half of play here.
2nd and 8. Hand's got 2 receivers to the right. Wallaby near the sideline, and Supernaught in the intermediate spot, and that's Dan Anderson. Anderson brings it up there about the 30.
It's going to make it 3rd and short, depending on the ball. They did not give the spot the way Dan wanted them to on that.
3rd and about 1.
3rd down, and 2 yards to go.
3rd down, about 1.5 yards, and there's a fairly steady mist falling here now, Frank. It's a little more than a mist.
It is a little more than a mist, I should say. Professor Fuse
running to the left by Anderson, a big hole. Anderson following Jeff Monroe, 1st down and more.
The one more man to beat. We mentioned 113 yards for Dan Anderson during the first half. That's going to give him over 900 on the season. So Dan, now we could really start a 1,000-yard watch for him with several games left to go. And we don't want to certainly do any.
First down for Hand. Roberts looking to throw. Good block by Anderson, and Roberts cuts it back. Roberts got a 1st down. Got a 1st down.
Number 8, the ball carrier.
Scott Roberts. Announcer downstairs got it wrong, but nonetheless, very good job.
And number 20.
He looked at that nicely.
They didn't give him a very good spot. They're going to measure, it looks like.
Oh, geez.
I thought he got another full yard beyond that.
I thought he definitely had one over. I mean, it's supposed to be where the ball goes down on the knee, and he put the ball down before the knee, so.
We'll bring a change clear across the field.
Well, I already gave him 10 yards in my book. Scotty Roberts, just a real good athlete.
I saw him hit a home run in baseball this last spring, and that ball was a line drive that looked like it was still going up when it went over the fence. He's strong. He's got
being a good athlete, good eye, good reflexes. I can see that. He'd have pretty good wrist whip, I would think, on that ball.
He plays left field for Hand's baseball team.
He'll be able to put his arm to good use out there also, I'm sure.
What'd they mark that, Frank? Short?
No, they gave him the 1st.
Gave him the 1st down.
Well, they didn't give it, we earned it. Did it the old-fashioned way, Ken, right?
The clock is running. We're down to 6:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Hand is leading 25-6.
1st down for the Tigers.
They'll play possession and run the clock. Now, Jeremy Friedler's in at tailback. Friedler gets the pitch going left, and they're going left again, a big hole. Andy Elding out there blocking, and Friedler takes it to the 30.
Nice.
Jeremy Friedler, number 32.
What a terrific run. Seeing the field really well out there by the fiddler. Oh, he got about 18 on that. I'm going to give him 18 in the book.
That's good for another hand first down.
He hasn't had the quantity of carries, but he certainly had the quality of carries. The Fiddler, his nickname. He fiddles around out there and gets you some pretty good yardage and a couple of TVs to boot.
He's got an overdrive when he wants to kick it in.
Oh, he really does.
Handed off to Friedler again, going left. Not much that time, maybe one.
Cut into his average a little bit.
Jeremy Friedler, the ball carrier, stopped by number 77, Anthony May.
Again, the lineman for hand
on the play. Second down.
are Chris Gavin at center. The guards are Cullen Johnson and Andy Elting. The tackles are Ed Drew and Vero Kishwala. Tight end is James Kingsley. And in the backfield now we've got Monroe and Anderson. That's Monroe carrying, and Monroe is hit right close to the line of scrimmage, but surges forward almost to the 25.
Second effort leg drive was really good on that.
52 Val Caroga.
He's going to get about 4 yards.
54 John Palmieri.
They're going to mark it at 26.
Nice job. I thought he was down and right about the line of scrimmage. He kept his legs driving, and the mountain man comes out with a good 4-yard gain on that.
Third and about 6 for hand. That's Sean Manley in a fullback. And that's got to be Anderson. And Anderson runs over a man clear to the 15.
First down.
A runaway bus.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
I still remember the run he made at Amity, Frank, when he broke in the open, and he had 2 speedy defensive safeties that you knew they were going to catch him. What you didn't know was could 2 of them bring him down?
Well, not only that, but it looked like he waited for them to catch up because he didn't know what to do to run in an open field. He wanted to have somebody to hit when he was out there, Ken. You're absolutely right.
First down for Ham. Pitch to Friedler, swinging to the right. Trying to turn the corner. He turns the corner.
Nice.
Heading for the end zone. Gets it in. Touchdown hand. Jeremy Friedler. Good run.
You see the stutter step as he was approaching the line. Started to swing it to the right. Stopped. Stuttered. Let the defense kind of start flowing a little bit back to where he was. Took off again and got it. Nice job.
He broke a tackle there right on the corner, too. He about a 15-yard touchdown score. Extends Hand's lead to 31-6. 4:18 left, third quarter.
Number 5, Greg Walby will attempt to point out the touchdown. Number 8, Scott Roberts will hold.
Greg Walby will try the kick. Good snap placement, and Walby puts it right through.
Kick is good. And with 4 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
The combine is back now with a great hiking and good placement.
32.
Walby with a kick. Nice job.
6.
So that drive took place pretty quickly off our hand. I mean, they took a lot of time off the clock, but it was really did not have any hitches other than that first play penalty that they had out there, Ken.
Did they have any passes at all on that drive? I don't think so, did they? Don't believe so. All on the ground.
I mean, not a fake pass. He had an option pass. Did not take it, pulled it back down, got a first down on it.
For the Tigers.
And Walby hits another long one. Going to be fielded this time at the goal line. Into the end zone.
Nice call, Rep.
The return man was wanting to bring it out, but he slipped, and he was back into the end zone. North Haven will get the ball at the 20-yard line, and Frank, I don't know about you, but I'd like to see this clock really run now because it's starting to rain on us.
I was just going to say, he caught the ball, we're going to catch cold, I think. Gonna have to take my vitamins when I get back home with this one. Yeah, it's really starting to... I don't know if you can pick up the rain, Steve. Can you maybe pick it up on the... No, I don't know if it'll show on the screen or not. All right. For those people be watching this at home on Monday Night Football, you know, a little hot chocolate and a box of popcorn in front of them.
Kingsley makes the tackle, about a 6-yard gain, however.
Carrier.
Pretty good turnout of the hand faithful here tonight. Not just across the field, but a lot of the fans are on this side of the field as well. They actually get a much better look from the stands here in North Haven than being on the far side low stands.
The deep defensive players are Steve Latimer, Dan Brand, and Jeff Knowlton now. And North Haven continues to run the ball.
Vinny Benavita did a nice job picking that up.
The ball carrier.
He stayed right there in his linebacking position and took the ball carrier on head up. Nice job by Vinny.
First down for North Haven.
Benevito would mean something or rather like good. Benny meaning good. He did a good job on that, Benny. Benny.
First down, 40, means first and 10. Under 30 yards.
The hand band heads for the buses.
They don't want to get those heavy uniforms wet.
Those top hats they have on those things weigh a ton.
Run up the middle, and a good run.
There we go.
Good run. Man turns the corner, finally out of bounds. Latimer takes him out of bounds, near midfield.
That flash for North Haven.
That's North Haven first down. First and 10 for the Indians.
This is going to make that field start to get pretty slippery down there.
You like to have a big lead when you have tough sledding and
really.
weather conditions. North Haven a first down. And run right into the line again. Gain of about a yard.
Patrick Giddings, the ball carrier.
Nice job by hand, though.
Stopped by number 76, Barrow Pichuala.
Special K on that. Nice job. We also had, let me see, I think I see another.
We got 71 in there for hand. That's
John Grissom. Did a nice job. He was in on that tackle just coming in. We'll see some more hand players getting an opportunity to get dirty.
And a good run right up the middle.
Yeah, stop from
and
the
a
first
sure tackle by Latimer.
Oh, good job.
Steve Latimer drove his man backwards after he got made contact.
The fumble on the play.
Fumble?
By hand.
Didn't even see that happen. How about that?
Oh,
Didn't see who we can give credit. David Dominowski out there.
Latimer made the tackle. We didn't see who made the recovery.
And that was a nice pop by Bubba.
We got 1:41 left in the third quarter, and the monsoons have started.
Well, I must say over the last 2 years, we've lucked out quite well with the weather. Not having had too much bad weather, except at Sheehan, I think it was last year. And we've had relatively mild weather. I'm not even going to take these stats from here on out. I hope everybody will forgive me.
Dan Anderson plows through, still going, and got a first down.
Yeah.
Anderson, the ball carrier.
12. I don't know, maybe I will.
11 or 12.
It might be interesting to see what that does.
First down hand.
You're Milovic.
You get 1 minute and a half.
Craig Taylor is in at fullback. Jeremy Friedler at tailback, and that ball has got to be getting slippery, Frank. We may see more fumbles.
Yeah, they'll be swapping that in and out.
Friedler carries. Friedler goes through, breaks through, and gets another 3 or 4.
Well, and also the carriers will be slippery themselves, so they're not hard to grab onto out there. Nice job by the fiddler. Yeah, the Batman movie was a Riddler, but was there a fiddler too? Don't think so. Well, we'll call him the fiddler anyway.
Frank, do you have who number 12 is that just came in for hand? I don't have it on my roster.
I think
he's one that changed jerseys. There goes Craig Taylor.
Yeah, DeFrancisco, Jason DeFrancisco.
Jason DeFrancisco lined up as a wide receiver on the far side of the field. We're down to a half a minute left in the third quarter.
And it's none too soon.
Number 50, Giancarlo Gallo.
I think I see the boat starting to be put out here on the field for the crew races after this.
Steve Fust has got a plastic wrap over the camera here, trying to keep it dry.
Well, Professor Fust is...
They're going to let the third quarter run out here and switch into the field.
I will melt. Well, I could use melting a little bit. Well, I'm going to shave it.
That's the end of the third quarter. We go to quarter number 4, 12 minutes left.
That is the end of the
Hand leading 32-6.
Hey!
Steve Fust is going to take a break and go down and dry off, and Paul Sprague on the camera.
Here's the first for tonight. Big Matt DeConcilius getting his first
Is he in there?
for this
Good.
season. He's really still hobbling on that leg of his.
Jeremy
Nice
Friedler going to the right, first down. Friedler's got good yardage tonight, Frank.
Oh, very nice shot. Yeah, he's getting some very good quality yards out there. Plus the 3 touchdowns. But we're just saying, Matt DeConcilius, of course, has been out all season, having broken his leg in the preseason games. And great young man. And good to see him come back in there. Number 74, getting his uniform dirty. They won't give him too much time out there, by the way.
He's playing left tackle, right?
Yes. They will not give him a lot of time. Just want him to kind of break in a little bit.
That's Sean Manley carrying the ball. Not much there.
Number 40, Sean Manley, the ball carrier.
We're going to be seeing a lot of
Stopped by number
juniors
70,
and that sort of thing in there, I think.
No gain on the play. Second down, and 10 yards to go.
Hand at this point will be content just to let that clock keep rolling.
Yeah, keep it going. Just stay on the ground. Oh, now it looks like Matt's on there.
Get out a towel and get on the bus.
Oh, we got Chris Milligan playing tight end.
And that's Dan Brand carrying the ball.
Hey, man!
And Brand breaks the tackle.
Dan
Good
Brand,
game.
the ball carrier.
Dan Brand gets the first carry of the night.
Number 25, Kyle Yurmarovich.
Nice job, Danny. We're seeing an all-purpose man out there. Mr. Utility, Dan Brand.
4 yards to go.
I noticed Matt DeConcilius still limps a bit on that bad leg, playing left tackle. He really wanted to get into a game here.
Oh, he'll be so excited. Nice to see it.
Friedler swinging right. And the defensive man is there. Good tackle. That's a good defensive play is what that was.
Yes, it was. Yep. Hand did have a blocker out there, but wasn't able to quite turn the cornerback out there.
Number 20, Mac Ladd.
Able to bring
Fourth down.
4th and 5 for Hand. And the ball is down about the 24.
Okay, we've got another new center in there. I think we're going to see that Izzy, I think.
And run up the middle.
Oh, they pulls that forward. No, not going to be a first down, I don't think, but it's close.
It's close. I thought he wasn't going to get anywhere near it. Playing center now for Hand is number 58,
Craig Taylor, the ball
Eric
carrier.
Kizzo.
Yeah, Eric is a very nice sophomore.
Takes over.
Good to see him getting in there.
It's going to be a yard short of a first, and that was a 4th down play. So North Haven gets the ball back, but we have only about 9.5 minutes left in the game. Hand with a comfortable 32-6 lead. We may have seen all of Hand scoring for the night.
Yeah, Hand will be very conservative as far as the offense goes, but right now we're going to have a lot of the second-line players in there getting some tremendous experience. And it'll be first-string North Haven in there because they want to chew into that score.
Quarterback still got it. Finally he pitches. Oh, and that was dangerous. He almost fumbled that one.
Sure was. Nice job.
Kishwala and Latimer and, of course, Kingsley in on that tackle.
The ball carrier.
Bob Dominowski in there, too.
Hand Tiger.
Chris Milligan coming back in. Grisbout and Latimer, Bubba Latimer out of there.
Who you got for 51, Frank? I don't have him on my list.
I think that's one of those switcheroonies out there.
Somebody that used to have a different number?
Well, I don't have it either. So, they don't tell us about it, we can't call him right.
His mama knows who he is.
His mama.
Here's a pass play.
Sean Ryan's in.
Thrown behind the receiver.
No, nice.
Jeff Knowlton on the coverage.
Was that
Early pass intended for number 22, Jesse Giddings.
Who was that masked man? Scott Billable, I think, is the one who dumped the quarterback.
12 yards to go.
Did a nice job slicing through out there, Scotty. Scott Beautiful View, as they call him.
Well, finally the rain has let up a little bit.
Sean Ryan,
But
Scott
North Haven Community Television has given up on their cherry picker in the rain. They've got receivers all over the place on this one. 3rd and 11 or 12.
Nice pressure.
Being pressured. Screen pass in the middle. Complete pass. Good play. Finally, finally brought down at the 40-yard line.
Patrick Giddings.
Sean Ryan had the pressure on the quarterback, but a good play by North Haven, a screen pass.
Well, we have a 50 in there tonight also when we don't have him down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Andreas Lingos
from
is
the
out
41-yard line.
We've got a lot of clean shirts out on the field for hand, and a lot of dirty shirts standing on the sideline. There's a flag thrown as that play starts.
Motion out there, maybe?
Andreas Lingos, number 38, playing safety here.
Quite charitably, the rain has let up a little bit. Whoops. Second penalty on the night. Hand gets. This is Ryan Supernauts on that far side corner. Playing some defense. We do see him out there on offense a lot.
First down and 5 for North Haven to 46. Run right up the middle and a pretty good run.
Yep.
He gained a good 10 or 11 yards.
Number 87, Patrick Giddings, the ball carrier.
Tyler Young getting in there a little bit.
Stopped by number 80, Ryan Supernauts.
And John Colasar also in on that tackle, 56.
Jeff Rigliano was in there as well.
First down for North Haven.
First down for North Haven.
10 yards to go. From the 44-yard line.
Handed off to the first man, breaks through down to the 35.
87, Patrick Giddings on the carry.
Close to a first down.
Oh. Lost his helmet on that whole escapade that time.
Stopped by number 26, Bob Domanowski.
About a 9-yard gain. Bob Domanowski in on the tackle.
And 1 yard to go.
Of course, what's happening, obviously, Hand has put in a lot of their second line guys to get the experience against the first line offense, which is a good line anyway, Kent. And that offensive line is big, it's strong, it's already into the game, their adrenaline's pumping, and you're able to take a little bit of advantage of Hand.
They're going to run right up the middle and going to keep going on it. Tackle is made by 81 for Hand. That's Ernie Remillard. First down.
Ernie's also a basketball player. We'll be seeing him in shorts in a couple of months here, or a month and a half or so, not far away. As the Tigers go into their basketball season to improve on their last year's
first down for the
14 record. I think they'll do
first down and 10 yards to go from the 25-yard line.
Ball is down to the 25, and North Haven is moving the ball, but there are not many starters left in this game for Hand.
I don't think there are any, as a matter of fact.
Run right up the middle. Oh, and he's going to break through. Touchdown for North Haven.
Matt Glass, 25 yards for a North Haven touchdown.
Left-hand side of the North Haven line is able to really do a job out there. I don't know who the particular players are, but they're just able to really control that line of scrimmage very well. Actually, a delay on that run, if you notice. They let the blocks take place. The handoff was even a little bit delayed and resulted in 6 points.
Score now is 32-12, and North Haven looks like they're going to go for 2.
A 2-point conversion.
Going to run right up the middle, and I think he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it. 2-point conversion. 32-14 with 6:09 left in the game.
Seconds remaining in the ball game. The score, Hand 32, North Haven 14.
Hand is not expecting any onside kick or anything, Frank. You think he'll kick it away?
I would think so.
Yeah. Kicks it to the far side. That's Dan Brand over there fielding at the 15. Going right up the sideline. And a good return by Brand almost to the 35.
Number 7, Dan Brand on the
Nothing
return.
fancy at all. He just
for the
grabbed that
Tigers.
ball and made it a straight line up the sidelines as much as he could. Hand didn't quite get a wall set up, almost, but did a nice job carrying it up there. He caught that on about the 10-yard line, so a good 25-yard return. Really starting to see the ball well out there is Dan. Not an easy thing. We've seen him now play 3 ways, special teams, offense, and defense, so getting a lot of good experience out there.
First and 10, forehand on the 35-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to have the same quarterback, or we... Yeah.
Let's see. Scott Roberts is still in there. Well, the backup quarterback is Hunter Morris, and he's got that big cast on his left hand. It's a little hard for him to handle a ball yet, I would think.
And then the backup to that is Walby, and they won't put Walby into something like
That's
this.
Jeremy Friedler on the left side for about 3 yards.
Jeremy Friedler, the ball carrier.
DeFrancisco is in on a wide out. You see Matt DeConcilius is in again for this one, so the...
Stop by number 89.
we try to call him the doormat, but he's much bigger than the doormat, Ken, so we have to call him the barn mat. Something
He's
isn't
3
quite
yards on the play.
quick
Second
with
down.
that, but we'll work it.
And 7 yards to go.
How big is Matt DeConcilius? He's a big kid. He could be a college player.
Yes, he rolls right around 270 pounds, 6'5". Nice, good size on him, good size. Developed a lot of good foot speed this year.
That's Jeremy Friedler. And Friedler is cut down after about a 2-yard gain.
Number 32, Jeremy Friedler, the ball carrier.
Got a pretty good line surge that time.
Stop by number 64, John Palmieri. And number 52, Val Quiroga.
Seeing some good activity out there by the hand players.
Third down. And 4 yards to go.
We're down to 5 minutes left in this game with Hand with a pretty comfortable lead, 32-14.
Hand would like to get another first down if they could, though. Because again, that gives some more opportunity to these guys to get some offensive snaps.
Pitch wide to Friedler and a big corner over there. And Friedler still going.
Oh.
Clear down to the 34.
Oh.
32, Jeremy Friedler, the ball
25-yard
carrier.
run on that. He needed 5 for the first down, so he got that and a lot more.
Stop by number 40, Robert Guy.
Friedler's going to have 100 yards if he keeps that up. You mentioned that Dan Anderson is somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 yards short of his 1,000 for the season.
That's right.
So he's got 3 games left, and he probably is carried for the last time tonight.
I would say so. Now, this is a good place, like you say, in this sort of a game. You take it easy, get a lot of experience with the younger players.
Pitch
Not
wide,
an
that's 38 for Hand.
Andres Lingos.
Lingos carries the ball. That's probably his first carry of the year, isn't it?
First one that I know of as far as varsity play. Let's get some JV time
Stop
out
by
there.
number
A lot of
51,
JV
Lou
time.
Maneri.
But, you know, this is not an easy game to come into now with a wet field, wet conditions, the ball will be
Second
wet,
down.
hands will be wet.
And 12 yards to
So
go.
for these young players in there, it's not an easy situation. It would be nice to see him bring it down there. Ernie Romelad coming down to this side. He's got good hands. Like I said, he's a basketball player as well.
Eric Kizzo is in at center. And run up the middle. I'm not sure who the ball carrier was there.
Oh my, Matt DeConcilius in the middle of the line surge. And that was Craig Taylor.
Number 34,
Craig Taylor.
Craig Taylor, the ball carrier.
Good to see.
Stop by the center of the North Haven
He
line.
literally is a whale of a fullback at 220 or 30 pounds in there. We see him a lot at the nose position or one of the twin guards, if you will, on defense.
Third down play, third and about 8 for Hand. We're down to 3 minutes left.
Chris Milligan playing the tight end position.
Swung wide this time. Good gain, clear down to the 24. That's near a first down.
Andres Lingos, the ball carrier.
Hand
for
wants
Hand.
to get that first down.
Where they spotted it, it looks like he's got it. First down for
He
Ham.
looked good on that. I really like the way he was following his blockers as well out there, Kent.
That's the first down.
A very, very nice run.
For Hand High.
I think this second unit for Hand would love to score, but
I know.
They've only got 2.5 minutes left in the game.
Not much time left out there.
And Coach Steve Philippone does not run the score up on anyone. Craig Taylor, the ball carrier, down to the 20.
You're right. This is one of those cases. The players themselves would like to get the score because they know that their defensive equivalents have let in a score, and they'd just like to be able to play it even if they could that way. It's a good feather in their cap.
Number 22 for Hand is playing tight end. That's Chris Milligan. And that's Craig Taylor carries the ball.
34, Craig Taylor, the ball carrier.
Okay. Well, he's third down and a bunch. But that's okay. We're down in fourth down territory anyway.
66, Dave Borelli.
Brings up.
Third down.
By the way, Vinny Benavides doing the quarterbacking throws out there right now.
Oh, he is, isn't he? Number 11 is the quarterback. I didn't see Scott Roberts go out of the game.
No, he's only a sophomore, so that's great. That's dynamite.
What a time to quarterback for the first time all season in the pouring rain.
Hey, look at. Oh, hey!
Lingo's got a first down.
Oh! Lingos didn't linger around very much on that one. Nice job. First down, and what a drive. Nice handling of the ball right now by the Daniel Hand 11. Tigers are doing a nice job out there. The plays that are coming in from the bench are taking a left, taking a right. Using the manpower very well out there.
Hand can get a first down at about the 2 or 12 yards away from a score. That ball wasn't handled real cleanly on the snap.
Let me get a little forward motion out there, about 2 yards maybe.
Vinny Benevento.
11, Vinny Benevento, the ball carrier.
Did something very smart, though. When he didn't handle it correctly, he tucked it away and held on to it himself.
Yeah,
we're inside of a minute left in the game. So Hand probably does not care if they score or not. I'm sure they won't pass down here.
Well, they'll let that clock. They may even take the 5-yard penalty type thing. They got plenty of down to make it happen.
We're down to about 20 seconds, so this may be the last play.
Like to do it.
Hand it off to Craig Taylor. Taylor takes it to about the 5, and that's probably going to run out the clock. We're down to 10 seconds and running, so the final score in this game at North Haven against the North Haven Indians is going to be Daniel Hand 32.
That is the end of the season.
North Haven Indians 14. Hand's 8th consecutive win of the season. Next week, where do they play, Frank?
Next week at home against East Haven. Yellow Jackets, and they're always a scrappy team against Daniel Hand. So we're going to encourage everybody that watches this broadcast to come out Friday night, Strongfield, 7 o'clock.
We will wrap it up at this in the rain in North Haven. This is Kent Sprague with Frank Tordoff, Steve Fust, and Paul Sprague on the camera tonight. Where the final score is Daniel Hand High School 32, North Haven High School 14. Good night.
Good night.